I love them all.
Get the Verizon Halftime Report, live online every Sunday, only from Verizon. Visit cbssports.com/Verizon.
It's gone rogue.
You look sad, pathetic.
Don't talk to me like that.
New Supergirl, CBS Monday.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
And welcome back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report. With Verizon, you have football in the palm of your hand. Watch live, local, and primetime games on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. It's included only on Verizon. I'm James Brown, along with Tony Coach. Come on, man. And Boomer.
Long day for you, JB.
Hey, what can I
Let's
say?
get to
Let's
it.
get to it.
How about the Dolphins at the Jets? Dolphins won 6 out of their last 7 in the Meadowlands. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2 touchdown passes. This one to Devin Smith, a rookie sighting. 14-0 Jets at the half. Dolphins 0 for 6 on 3rd down.
Check out this rain, JB. Sideways in Kansas City, but that did not stop Alex Smith. Watch his target, Jeremy Maclin. That ball hit the ground. Oh, no. Rex did not challenge. It was complete. Spencer Ware, 1 play later, 3 yards in. But the story of the first half has been Sammy Watkins. They cannot cover him. Tyrod Taylor finds him 21 yards out. He has 6 catches, 158 yards already in the first half, and 2 touchdowns. They lead 16-14.
All right, Raiders at the Titans right here. Playoff implications for these Raiders. They are still in it. You're going to see Derek Carr hit Crabtree on that sideline. 14-21, 194 yards, 1 touchdown for Derek Carr. Raiders up.
San Diego at Jacksonville. Boom, stop me if you heard this one before.
Stop.
Rivers to Gates.
Stop already.
For the 9-yard touchdown catch. San Diego leads 21-9. That was the dual 75th touchdown.
Hey, Coach, check this one out. Tyler Eifert, he finally found his hands. Here you go.
Yeah,
12
that Monday night.
touchdown reception of the season for Andy Dalton and Tyler Eifert. Right there, they lead 17-7 over the Rams into the 3rd quarter.
Who's this?
This is Deshaun Jackson,
Who is he?
giant killer. That's his 18th reception of his career, 50-plus yards for a touchdown. They lead the Giants at halftime 17-0. Eli, 2 interceptions.
Wow. All right, Coach, check this one out right here. Okay, Minnesota, Atlanta. Adrian Peterson, we talked about the matchup going against the #1 defense is stopping the rush. He's having his way. 12 carries, 48 yards. Minnesota up 7 over Atlanta 3.
How about this, James Brown? Watch this. Right here, Jameis Winston, Cameron Brate. They hook up. That is Jameis Winston on the road. 11 touchdowns, 1 interception. They lead Indy 12-6.
On to the trifecta, Coach. We got New Orleans at Houston. Houston be streaking. As winners of 3 straight as Brian Hoyer finds Susan Short for the 3-yard touchdown pass. Houston leads 14-6.
What a first half by Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, I tell you, he's having himself a day. You know, the last 2 games, 6 catches, only 53 yards, 0 touchdowns. This game, at halftime, 6 catches, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Coach talked about it. He is just abusing that secondary from the Chiefs, which is playing pretty well coming in. Marcus Peters, Sean Smith, he's taking turns on everybody, having himself an outstanding game. And this is what they need to do. They need to get this guy the ball because they are a very good football team, especially with him making plays like that down the football
Smith
team.
is calling for the easy button right now. He needs backup.
Just in case folks want to know how we call his first name, it is
Coach.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. Watch live local games on NFL Mobile, only on Verizon.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
Opportunity has no slow season, no off days or downtime. Opportunity is everything you make of it. This winter, take advantage of our season's best offers on the latest generation of Cadillacs. The 2016 Cadillac SRX. Get this low mileage lease from around $339 per month or purchase with 0% APR financing.
Let's show people how rock and roll is supposed to make you feel.
No one's a rock star by accident.
The time is now.
The sleeper pick, the guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this, that sleeper is out there. The question is, who's gonna play him? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
Play 1 week fantasy football at DraftKings.com this Sunday. Play free with promo code ROTATE.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
With Verizon, you have football in the palm of your hand. Watch live, local, and primetime games on your smartphone with NFL Mobile. It's included only on Verizon.
Week 13 in the league begins with an NFC North Division matchup on Thursday Night Football. It'll be featuring the Packers at the Lions on CBS and NFL Network. As we welcome you back to Studio 43 and the Verizon Halftime Report. Time now for our Thursday night preview. What to expect in this matchup?
You know, I think it's a short week, and I think the Green Bay Packers got a bad taste in their mouth for two reasons. Losing to Chicago on Thanksgiving and losing to Detroit a couple weeks ago in Lambeau Field. So you got to believe there's a touch of revenge here. But Aaron Rodgers has got a Devontae Adams problem, meaning that who thought that this was going to end up the way it is ending up? Do they miss Jordy Nelson.
I'll tell you what, watching the Green Bay Packers play, you really see that the receivers can't really separate. Eddie Lacy's up and down play on the other side of the ball. Calvin Johnson, 3 touchdown passes. Matthew Stafford looks like he's figuring it out. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, they made some changes in Detroit. They've won 3 in a row since they've done that. And I'll tell you, Matthew Stafford's getting rid of the ball quicker. And defensively, they're giving up 15 points a game. Two teams heading in different directions. This is going to be a very good game. And they have 1 week's rest because they both played on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and you look at their records, 2-2 in the division. So don't count Detroit out of the playoffs just yet going forward. And obviously the Packers, they're getting their running game going. I'm looking forward to see if they can keep that up.
And just think, if you had made that statement early in the season, people would have thought you were absolutely out of your mind.
They probably still think that anyway.
No, listen to you. All right, folks, and the Verizon Halftime Report will continue after this.
Don't take it personally.
Record-setting Heisman candidate Keenan Reynolds drives Navy into Battle Army, a game of honor. Saturday, December 12th on CBS.
Milk. Okay, phone's over. Thirsty?
You said it would make me cool.
They don't sound cool to me.
Guess not.
You gotta stick up for yourself. Like with the Name Your Price tool. People tell us their budget, not the other way around. Aren't you lactose intolerant?
This isn't lactose, it's milk.
Buffalo Bills missed an extra point, but they're up by 2 on the Kansas City Chiefs at halftime. Now, Who Are You Lovin'? Presented by McDonald's. Game time gold. And this was a terrific play with Sammy Watkins getting it from his quarterback, Tyrod Taylor. Look at those numbers, huh? Pretty impressive.
Tyrod Taylor's loving him some Sammy Watkins. I mean, it's an unbelievable first half, and we talked about the importance of getting him going early, and that's just what they did in the first half.
How about adjustments, Rich? What do you want to see in the second half?
Well, I think a couple things. I think you got to start with Kansas City, and Kevin, they've got to wake up a little bit defensively. They've struggled. You look at that, 296 yards offensively. They got to figure out third down. They're just 1 of 5 on third down. Buffalo, they got to keep feeding Sammy Watkins. 6 catches, 158 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And I think defensively, you got to be aware of Spencer Ware. You know, he's a guy that can take over the second half. He had 8 carries for 44 yards in the first half and a touchdown, and that was really what kind of sparked them and got them going offensively, handing the football to Spencer Ware in the first half.
Well, Andy Reid has probably had to look at that roster of his because he lost 2 starting offensive linemen in the first half. Let's see what they come out with here in the second. Jeff Allen was, by the way, back out there standing on the sideline. His left guard was standing on the sideline and could have come back in, but didn't in the first half. Davis will take it from the 1 to begin our second half here in rainy Kansas City with a good block thrown on the play by the wide receiver Wilson, and the kickoff man Jordan Gay makes his 3rd tackle today. It's a 36-yard return. Injuries today, a big story.
Yeah, really. It started with Houston early, gets whipped by Parker, and he goes out with a knee injury. And Williams, he goes out with a shoulder. He hasn't returned. And then you get Fisher. He gets knocked in the head trying to block Jerry Hughes. It's been a rough first half for some starters on both sides of the ball, both teams.
Stevenson still playing that left tackle. And Fulton playing that left guard. It's Kelce, just a second. Oh my God, head over heels. He was knocked that time with a good-looking tackle made by Corey Graham. He's as good a tackler as there is in the secondary. Gain of 5 right there.
Yeah, when your safety's the leading tackler, I think it tells you a little something about Corey Graham and how he plays the game. Very aggressive. He wants to be down around the line of scrimmage where the action is.
So the 2 starting offensive linemen, both on the left side, are gone for the Chiefs. Stevenson at the tackle again. Fulton at the guard. 2nd down and 5. Quick throw to Wilson. Jumping on him, Gilmore to the 50-yard line. Gain of 9, and that is a first down.
Well, not a ton of production in the first half, especially early, a bunch of 3 and outs, but then they put together some good drives there in the second quarter. The six-play, 80-yard drive that resulted in a touchdown. The big strike to Jeremy Maclin for the 2nd touchdown. Of course, they missed the field goal right before the half.
Rain now is just a drizzle here. It's the lightest it's been all afternoon. This is Ware. There goes a flag. And he is hit by Darius and whacked on the play by Graham on a gain of 2 as he takes it down to the 48-yard line of Buffalo.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Duvernay Tardif, 2nd-year player out of McGill. That is a school in Montreal. And in terms of sports, the last great, I'm sure there was some in between, but the last one I know was Ken Dryden, the terrific Montreal Canadian goaltender. Won some Stanley Cups for the Canadians.
Called the 80 Olympics, right? With Al Michaels.
He did.
Miracle on Ice. Come on.
How do you know
this? This isn't my first rodeo.
In Lake Placid, 1st and 20. Smith with some pretty good time, and he goes to Maclin. He's right about midfield with the hit on the play, coverage by Stephon Gilmore. It is a gain of 9 to the 49.
You know, you look at the Bills' defense. They led the league in sacks a season ago with 54. This year so far, they only have 15. Just 29th in that department. One of the reasons why is teams aren't holding the ball against this Buffalo defense. The ball is out quick, and I think a lot of it goes back to what we saw in week 2 when Brady, the Patriots, threw it 59 times for 466 yards. Quarterbacks are getting it out quick.
Maclin with his 5 catches. He's over 100 yards today, like Watkins. 108 for Maclin. Sammy Watkins with 158. 2nd down, 11. Looking for Maclin. What a catch! He's got the ball inside the 15, make it inside the 20. He beat Stephon Gilmore, 32-yard strike and a Chiefs first down.
And Gilmore's in good position, but then once he turns around, you see the little push-off from Jeremy Maclin, and that creates just the separation, just enough separation to make this catch.
These long pass completions, and Macklin's got a couple of them, 1 of 37, and a touchdown pass of 41, right there of 32. We don't see a whole lot of this in this Chiefs offense, do we?
No, that's a veteran move, just a little push off to create the separation at the end.
Here comes Smith. Pushed out of bounds on the play by the oncoming Impali. And Impali makes the move. A gain of 4 on the play. Smith is tough to catch. We were talking to Greg Roman, who had him out in San Francisco. The current Buffalo offensive coordinator talked about the athleticism of Smith.
Yeah, you look at what he does. It's very deliberate, pulls it down quickly. But look at those numbers. Watkins and McLean. And Maclin. Both have 6 catches. Big plays down the field on the perimeter.
Multiple tight ends, 2nd down and 6. Chris Conley was at the bottom of your screen running. This goes to Kelce. Touchdown. He beat Darby the rookie. What a throw by Smith. Travis Kelce, the tight end. Kansas City Chiefs have their first lead today.
Just check out this formation. Pretty neat how they do it. They get 3 verticals. And Alex Smith is just going to read that near safety. And once he sees the safety jump the inside crosser, he knows that he has his tight end over the top for 6. Boy, Kelce is a big target in the middle of the field.
Since the start of last season, #1 in yards after catch, #4 among all tight ends in receiving yards. He's right up there with the best of them. Last 2 years, he's been terrific. Injured early in his career. The Chiefs, as I said, first lead this afternoon. And Santos will try to tack on one more. And he makes it 21-16, Kansas City. 2 touchdown passes by Smith, 41 yards to Maclin. Then he throws a laser right here, a 15-yarder to the tight end Kelce. 14 unanswered Kansas City points.
I've been to Denver, Salt Lake City, Houston, Seattle, Los Angeles, New York City, Portland, Chicago, Milwaukee, San Francisco, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Mexico City, Dallas, San Diego.
Southwest flies all over the country and international. So no matter where you want to go, we've got a low fare to get you there. Book now at southwest.com.
I've been everywhere.
A new world hang outside the window, beautiful and strange. It must be I found a new way. I must be sound and color.
Never before has performance sounded so revolutionary. Make some noise for Dodge's revolutionary lineup. And watch the big finish of the Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2, now playing.
Thursday Night Football returns to CBS and NFL Network when Green Bay battles Detroit. The following Thursday, Minnesota collides with Arizona, only on NFL Network.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
2 touchdown passes by Alex Smith. Travis Kelce right there, who had over 800 yards receiving a year ago. A little bit behind those numbers, but boy, what a great throw. And he had a tough defensive back on him, too. That rookie we've been talking about, Darby, out of Florida State. And that will be left in the end zone by Thigpen. These are the injuries that we've been talking about today. The rookie Carlos Williams out with his shoulder. That happened in the first half, as did the knee injury to Houston. He has not returned. And Fisher, the head and neck, which means concussion, or at least the concussion protocol is now upon him. Jeff Allen is out too with a left knee. He is standing
Offside.
on the
Kicking team number 54. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
re-kick it. There's Jeff Allen, so he is on the sideline, but he is not in.
You know, it's amazing. You look at the stats. Neither team has a sack, and these are 2 of the better pass rushing teams in football. And part of it is you know, as it continues to rain here at Arrowhead, that field gets soggy, and it makes it very difficult for these guys to come screaming off the edge. And if I'm calling plays, I keep that in mind, and I continue to give these quarterbacks a chance to make plays down the field. Tyrod Taylor and Sammy Watkins, of course, Alex Smith and Jeremy Maclin. There's plays to be had in the passing game because the pass rush isn't getting home.
Playoff implications here with the head-to-head count, the AFC record, a lot of things at stake. Chiefs at 5-5, winning 4 straight. Buffalo Bills, who've gone 3-2 on the road. They are also 5 up and 5 down. They've won 2 of 3.
You know, most teams would take the 5-yard penalty, Kevin, but because of Santos, I think the Bills feel really good about getting a short kick here and a chance to set up a bigger return.
Santos and Thigpen, you're right. Here he goes from about the 5 for the Buffalo Bills. And then Harris, who is a backup tight end, brought him down along with Daniel Sorensen, a defensive back, 20-yard return. It's been a tough afternoon for Sean Smith of the Chiefs.
Yeah, it really has, Kevin. It's not like he's been totally out of position. He's just not done a good enough job making plays on the ball. He's worried about getting beat deep, and of course they've been completing underneath routes. This one drives you crazy because he's right there. He's in position to make the play, and he's just frustrated because Sammy Watkins is so good when the ball is in the air. Got great hands, great leaping ability.
Justin Houston is still out. Zombo, number 51, taking his place. 5 in the secondary. This is McCoy on 1st and 10. Cuts the corner so fast, and then Derek Johnson races to knock him out. And it's a gain of 10, just like that. LeSean McCoy picks up a first down for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, little perimeter run. Watch the cut block that they get. I think it's going to be Woods. Woods goes out and he throws. He knocks the corner down, and that actually it's a safety, Eric Berry, and that gives LeSean McCoy a chance to get around the edge.
Hey, Jim,
Eric Wood, career starter out of Louisville, first-round pick 7 years ago, 1st and 10. Fake to McCoy, pressure by Ali. And it's Clay who's brought down by Parker. Gain of 4. Let's go to our CBS studios and James Brown.
Jets haven't quit.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to throw a 2-yard strike to Eric Decker as the Jets are all over Miami. Fitzpatrick, 3rd touchdown pass of the day. Jets up 20-0.
Back to Kevin and Rich.
You and I saw the Jets last week in Houston.
Yeah, we also saw Ryan Fitzpatrick last year, Kevin, throw for 6 touchdowns. He's a streaky guy at the quarterback position.
2nd down and 7. Tyrod Taylor. Got the block from Incognito. Throws to Woods, who is trying to reel it in. With Peters right there, they rule incomplete. Woods says he has it. At about midfield, incomplete. By the way, we were talking about the long incompletion.
Well,
let's see if he has it here.
It's always easier when you catch it the first time. I think that ball hits the ground.
Yeah, he's going to challenge. I'm not sure if I know what a catch is anymore. Rich, I think he may have gotten this.
Well, you never want to let it get on your pads, and then I don't know if he traps. I think this ball hits the ground first. Yep, clearly that ball hits the ground first. They're going to lose that challenge.
So a challenge by Rex Ryan. That his receiver held onto the ball. 9:50 in the 3rd in Kansas City.
The way we see it, after a heavy snowfall, you have 2 options. You can stay inside, or get behind the wheel of the Jeep Grand Cherokee with an available best-in-class 4x4 traction management system to maximize control, giving you confidence in all weather conditions. This is the Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. Get 0% APR for well-qualified buyers or $1,000 cash allowance on 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
The tight collar just became history. Introducing the Flex Collar, the world's first collar that expands up to ½ an inch. Expandable collar comfort, only from Van Heusen.
When you need something utterly unique to wear, go to your wardrobe. Your jewelry wardrobe. Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry for the ultimate selection of Levion. Only Levion, masters of jewelry design for centuries, makes jewelry with chocolate diamonds. Gorgeous, trend-setting looks like this limited edition piece you can only find at Jared, making Levion the essential part of her jewelry wardrobe. That's why she went to Jared.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest. Transparency, low fares, nothing to hide. The awarded, rewarding Jeep Grand Cherokee. And by State Farm. Find your agent at statefarm.com.
Terry McCollum.
After review, the ball at the ground prior to control by the receiver. The pass is incomplete. Buffalo is charged with their first timeout.
You called it, Rich.
Yeah, I don't think that was Rex's best use of a challenge. I mean, clearly you can see. It'd be one thing if he had that left arm underneath the ball, but I think when you look at it, the ball hits the ground first, and then he's able to get the hands on the outside of the ball.
Rain is picked up. It's fallen now about as hard as it's fallen all afternoon. 3rd and 7. Chiefs have 6 in their secondary. Hit, fumble, Khalid, Jordan free. Poe gets the ball. It's the second turnover for the Buffalo Bills. Tamba Khalid, Jordan loose. And Dontari Poe vacuums it in.
Well, you're going to see Tamba Khalid's going to be working on the right tackle. Henderson's in good position initially, but then he just gets beat around the edge, and Tyrod Taylor takes that second hit. The second and third hits will get you every time against this Chiefs pass rush. And good effort, good hustle by Dontari Poe after the ball hits the ground. Boy, is that big turnover for the Chiefs.
Smith has not been sacked today for Kansas City. Taylor just got whacked by Khalid. First by Kansas City's defense in the sack category. This is Ware on 1st and 10. He tries to find some room. It's a gain of 5. For him in the vicinity with that stop. Wind is picked up 2 now. The rain going sideways.
Boy, Spencer Ware really taking advantage of his opportunities, Kevin. He was a practice squad player, as you mentioned, activated on October 15th. Got a chance to play last week in the second half, really played well. And he reminds me of one of those old school running backs. The more carries, the more touches he gets, the better he seems to do.
First pistol we've seen today, 2nd down and 5. Nice tackle in the open field by Bradham. Read it well, loss of 2. He was all over that one for the Buffalo defense, which comes into today, number 17.
And sometimes you don't always need to see it. Sometimes you can just hear a good hit. Oof. That was a good hit. Nigel Bradham.
3rd down and 7. Quarterback Alex Smith. You can see it's been a long time since he's thrown a pick. He's hit his last 6 in this one here. Including moments ago, a touchdown pass to Kelce of 15 yards.
Here comes the blitz.
3rd and 7. Going deep, looking for Conley, the rookie out of Georgia. And that is incomplete. Chris Conley. Here he's got speed to burn. Covered well on the play.
Oh, he had him. This is their 3rd round pick. Conley up top. The middle of the field is wide open because the Bills blitz, and Alex Smith just misses him out in front.
Darby with the coverage.
Boy, that's one that'll drive Alex. He won't be able to sleep tonight. They wind up losing this game. When you have him open like that and you dial it up right and you get the protection, you got to be able to hit him.
Santos here missed that 54-yarder at the other end. This is into the wind, into the rain from 49. Right down the middle. 24-16. The Chiefs have scored 17 unanswered points on the Buffalo Bills. Cairo Santos out of Tulane with a 49-yarder.
Get great deals from Verizon. Get the Ellipsis Kids tablet. Get it for $49.99. Get it this weekend. Get going. Get more this holiday season from Verizon.
You still have a chance to win millions of instant win prizes and tickets to Super Bowl 50. And now, with all-day breakfast, you can play anytime with a delicious Egg McMuffin. It's time to play Game Time Gold.
Man, I love those Bears.
The flu virus, it's a really big deal. And with fever, aches, and chills, Mom knows it needs a big solution, an antiviral. Don't kid around with the flu. Call your doctor within the first 48 hours of symptoms and ask about prescription Tamiflu. Attack the flu virus at its source with Tamiflu, an antiviral that helps stop it from spreading in the body. Tamiflu in liquid form is FDA approved to treat the flu in people 2 weeks of age and older whose flu symptoms started within the last 2 days. Before taking Tamiflu, tell your doctor if you're pregnant, nursing, have serious health conditions, or take other medicines. If you develop an allergic reaction, a severe rash, or signs of unusual behavior, stop taking Tamiflu and call your doctor immediately. Children and adolescents in particular may be at an increased risk of seizures, confusion, or abnormal behavior. The most common side effects are mild to moderate nausea and vomiting. Anti-flu? Go antiviral with Tamiflu.
I want to go before the UN.
It would have to be the speech of your life.
What if I knew something?
We cannot talk.
What I'm not willing to do is live with what might happen if we don't talk.
You'll be thrown in prison for the rest of your mortal days. Both of you.
Tuesday on CBS, it's everyone's favorite red-nosed reindeer in high definition. Gather the family for a very special presentation. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Tuesday at 8, 7 Central, only CBS. Santos just kicked a 49-yard field goal, and now he kicks off. Thigpen, a yard deep. And Branch got him from the side. 31-yard return. So this is the playoff picture. Kansas City right now is in that 8th position. Buffalo on the outside looking in. A lot of 5 and 5s in there, you see. Oakland, Jacksonville, Miami all at 4 and 6. 8 teams overall within 2 games for 2 slots.
Yeah, this is really where the good teams begin to separate themselves from the pack. That's why this game is critical for both the Bills and the Chiefs.
5 and 5 Buffalo against 5 and 5 Kansas City. Taylor being chased by Sambo. First down by Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, the ball carrier.
He can run it with the best of them. And he, that time, picks up 15 yards and a first down for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, he has rare movement skills to escape with suddenness and make plays outside the pocket. That's really where he's dangerous, and that was a big concern for Chiefs defensive coordinator Bob Sutton. His ability to extend plays with his legs.
Bills come in having won 2 of their last 3. Tough loss in New England on Monday. 1st and 10 here. LeSean McCoy. Oh, like a missile coming through. What a play by Derek Johnson. Losing 4 in the play is McCoy. Johnson is the all-time leading Kansas City tackler.
Well, that's amazing. He's just going to meet McCoy, not even in the hole. He just blows up that A-gap between the center and the guard. He hits him right in the backfield. That's a terrific play by Derek Johnson. Leads that team in tackles. Their nose for the football.
Chiefs will just keep their 4 defensive backs in there. 2nd down and 14 for Taylor. Fullback Felton is in. Taylor. And Watkins through his hands with the coverage by Smith.
A really nice job by Tyrod Taylor, sliding and moving around the pocket. You got to hit him. It's a good route by Sammy Watkins. It just can't make that catch. He knows he's got to deal with Marcus Peters in front of him. Got to be, as a quarterback, you have to be able to protect the receiver with the throw.
Chiefs, by the way, have a lot of interceptions. They're tied for 2nd in the NFL with 14. Carolina on top of that category with 15. 3rd and 14. The Bills need the Kansas City 45. Chiefs in the nickel. And they go to Hogan. He's shy of the first down. Caught the ball at about midfield, and Abdullah was there. 9-yard pickup, 5 yards shy. And the punting unit comes on the field for the Bills.
Well, we've been talking a lot about Sammy Watkins, but Tyrod Taylor's got a lot of confidence in both Robert Woods and Chris Hogan. Both have been around since day one with this coaching staff. Extremely diligent, bright guys. The thing you like about them, they almost always do the right thing.
Marcus Peters was over there, the initial coverage. 4th down.
Ooh, that's a big penalty.
It is, sure is.
That should make it a first down.
It's 4th and 5 right now.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 84.
They may have to measure.
First down.
They get him the first down. It was actually a little inside the Buffalo at the 50, inside Buffalo territory, just by a couple inches, but they do give him the first.
Well, there's no reason for it. Demetrius Harris is just right next to the center. You're going to see him right here. I mean, I don't.
That's a second penalty on him on special teams today.
Boy, they've been a killer. With the self-inflicted wounds.
And a much-needed break for the Bills, who now have it at the Kansas City 45. Taylor, 15 of 28 through the air, 240 yards. This is McCoy. Henderson with the block. Woods with the block. He's got the first down. Weaving his way, LeSean McCoy. Barry was there with the stop. Pickup of 12. And a first down to the Kansas City 33.
Boy, the suddenness, he just doing a really nice job. You can just tell by the game plan, a lot of the emphasis has been trying to get LeSean McCoy outside the tackle box. Running at these defensive ends and outside linebackers of the Kansas City Chiefs. Trailing by 8, Kevin, they score here. You have to assume they would go for 2 in this situation.
McCoy has got 15 carries and 60 yards today for the Bills. With the 1st and 10, he gets it again. Cuts inside so nicely, knifes his way down to the 28-yard line. Zombo on the stop, taking the place of the injured Houston. It's a gain of 4.
Well, this offensive line, you better start blocking this guy right here. I mean, he is spending a lot of his afternoon in the backfield of the Buffalo Bills and making it very difficult on LeSean McCoy.
Chiefs have scored 17 unanswered points. 2nd down and 6. Booby Dixon, Felton with the lead block. Cordy Glenn with the lead block. And then out of bounds he goes, as you can see. Tackle over there by Sean Smith in the Kansas City secondary with a gain of 2.
Play looks a little different with Booby Dixon in there as opposed to LeSean McCoy trying to run that perimeter sweep. Booby Dixon is better suited to run downhill between the tackles.
And he's in and seeing time because Carlos Williams is injured in the first half. A shoulder injury, out for the game. From the 27 of Kansas City, Buffalo on a drive which has seen a run of 15 by Taylor, a run of 12 by McCoy. 3rd down and 4.
There's Sammy Watkins again. In the field, the middle of the field is open.
Taylor, throw it away and a flag, a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
3rd and 4 becomes 3rd and 9.
Well, the problem with a young quarterback, an inexperienced quarterback on 3rd down, you've got issues with both recognition and execution. He's trying to sort through what the Chiefs are doing defensively. A lot of players moving around in that secondary. He gave a confusing look. Wound up not paying attention to the 25-second clock.
You're just talking about Watkins. He has not caught a pass here in the 2nd half. 3rd down and 9. He's at the bottom of your screen. Taylor's got time. Flag has been thrown. Hogan across the middle. Brought down by Parker. That's a gain of 12 on 3rd and 9. As
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Double whammy. The ball's at the 20 with the completion.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding, defense number 22. That penalty's declined. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 96. 15-yard penalty added at the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Bad penalty on Jay Howard. That's going to push Buffalo deep in the Chiefs zone.
Well, you got to use better restraint. That's just a poor decision. Hitting Tyrod Taylor well after the ball's out of his hand and then leading with the helmet. We're going to call that one every time.
But as you and I talk about on the other side of that argument, which the Chiefs would say is, how's a man that big going to stop? But he led by the helmet, that's right.
You get so frustrated trying to chase Tyrod Taylor around all day. You get close, you're going to take a hit.
Yeah.
Take your shot. You got to be smart.
San Diego never made the red zone against the Chiefs last week. Here's another trip in there for Buffalo. 1st and goal. It's caught by McCoy. What a move and a touchdown. Got right by Peters. And goes in again. LeSean McCoy. 10-yard touchdown reception.
Well, somebody made a mistake here. I mean, McCoy just outflanks the Chiefs defense. I mean, they have no one out there in the flat. You look at it, Frank Zombo, he turns and starts running with the tight end. Somebody blew an assignment there for the Buffalo Bills.
McCoy with his second touchdown reception of the season.
This is an important two-point play here now to tie it up because they missed that extra point earlier in the first half. 1 for 3 on the season.
They got Dixon and Watkins in motion. Taylor. Look out. The official's down. Taylor's down. Zombo got him. Pressure on the play by Jay Howard. So how big was that offside on 4th and 5? Kept the drive alive. And then the shifty McCoy takes it in. And the 2-point, no good. But the Bills are back in business in Kansas City.
We don't have to worry about predators like our ancestors did. No saber-toothed tigers stalking from the brush. No dire wolves circling the camp. There are no more monsters to fear. And so we have to build our own.
What average underwear feels like. What Duluth Trading Buck Naked underwear feels like. Duluth Trading Buck Naked underwear. The most comfortable underwear there is. No pinch, no sweat. Get it only at DuluthTrading.com.
The Triple Treat Box from Pizza Hut turns any night into a holiday. Get 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a Hershey's cookie. Unwrap this incredible box at an incredible price, just $19.99. The Triple Treat Box. Only at Pizza Hut.
I need to be where the pipes are. So I use QuickBooks and run my entire business from the cloud. Now I keep an eye on sales and expenses from anywhere, even down here in the dark. I can still see we're having a great month and celebrate accordingly. I run on QuickBooks. That's how I own it.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Walmart. Walmart has everything you need to share wonder every day. And by Verizon. Watch live primetime games with NFL Mobile, only on Verizon.
It's the Scout. And in the background there, you see the Sprint Center and the Performing Arts Center. Kaufman Performing Arts Center. From the 35-yard line, here is the kickoff now by the Buffalo Bills after they got a 10-yard touchdown pass to Shady McCoy. And they could not convert, though, on the 2-point to try to tie it. Niall Davis. And upended on the play with a nice move by Duke Williams to make the tackle on a 21-yard return. 3:05 in the third. Here comes Alex Smith.
Most people know the 4 C's of a diamond. Now, Kay Jewelers brings you the newest C, chocolate. Levion Chocolate Diamonds. Only Levion, masters of jewelry design for centuries, makes jewelry with rare chocolate diamonds. Save up to 20% on select Levion styles with dazzling designs that she's sure to love. At Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America. Levion Chocolate Diamonds, for the sweetest thing in your life.
Every kiss begins with K.
If you battle back or hip pain, don't tough it out. Turn it off.
Smart Relief from Icy Hot. Turn on relaxing pulses that immediately block even chronic pain. It's wireless, reusable, and easy to use.
Turn on Smart Relief and turn off pain.
From the big gifts that mean a lot to the little ones that mean everything. Get the perfect gift for everyone and share wonder on Christmas Day. Walmart.
The new 2016 Ram Limited. You don't have to be a king to be treated like one.
Only CBS has the #1 drama.
It's epic.
The #1 comedy. The #1 news program. A whole new late night. And coming in February, Super Bowl 50. America's most watched network.
We really are the best.
Is CBS.
That's right.
Earlier in the week, the Chiefs continued a tradition as President Mark Donovan, a great guy, and the Chiefs Rookie Club joined other volunteers to distribute another 1,700 holiday baskets to families in need via the annual Chiefs Thanksgiving food distribution. While they're distributing these offensive linemen, Allen is back at the left guard because the center, Morris, is out with concussion protocol. So Fulton, who is replacing Allen, is now the center. And Stevenson remains the left tackle because Fisher is out with concussion protocol. 1st and 10, Ware. Gobbled up on the play by Preston Brown, the linebacker, to the 26 on a gain of 6. How about these quarterbacks with the weather the way it is, wind and rain and cold? Nothing in terms of interceptions.
Yeah, really taking good care of the football. Both have done a nice job throwing it down the field. Tyrod Taylor to Sammy Watkins, and Alex Smith has gotten Jeremy Maclin involved. 6 catches, 140 yards, including that 41-yard touchdown.
Chiefs, by the way, have had 55 consecutive drives without committing a turnover. 2nd down and 4. It's Smith, and he's shy of the first right there. He was grabbed by Graham, hit by A.J. Tarpley, a rookie out of Stanford who's in. Gain of 3.
Well, in talking to Rex Ryan on Friday, he said Alex Smith is going to take 1 or 2 looks and then he's gone. I mean, check this out. He is, once he sees an opening, he's not going to go through the progressions. He's very deliberate, and that's the big thing when you play defense against a mobile quarterback. You've got to make sure you're very disciplined with your rush lanes.
Smith will look into 5 defensive backs for the Bills. 3rd and 2. Kelce across the middle. He beat McKelvin. He's tackled by Corey Graham. It's a catch and run to the 34-yard line. 37-yard catch and run by Kelce, the tight end.
Boy, this guy is dangerous. Just a little in route. It's a low throw. Looking to go down and get it. And then you see the speed. And watch this right arm. Watch this stiff arm. And he drops on Graham. This guy is a terrific player at the tight end position.
4 catches and 69 yards for the tight end, the leading receiver on the team. Here comes Ware. Wrapped up. Nice penetration on the play by Darius. Loss of a yard on the play. Find the perfect gift for your favorite sports fans. Team and player apparel and gear for every sport, plus free shipping when you shop CBS Sports. Shop now at cbssports.com/gift.
Kevin, you mentioned the changes along the offensive line. We got to keep an eye on Fulton playing the center position. And then you got Reed had to jump back over and go play the right tackle position. You've got Stevenson, who didn't start the game. He's in there at the left tackle position. A lot of changes in front of Alex Smith.
2nd down, 11, Smith. Ooh, Kelce stopped. Belted by Roby. Incomplete. 3rd and 11.
Well, you look at all the changes to the offensive line. Look at these injuries. You know, Allen hurt the knee. He's come back in. They lose the center, and Eric Fisher's out. They're starting left tackle. I mean, that changes how I think you call a game from a protection standpoint if you're Andy Reid.
Chiefs have a 3rd and 11 right here, but they're going up against a defense in Buffalo that is the best in the NFL at defending 3rd and 10 or longer.
And they got some guys that can come screaming off the edge, and one of them's right here in Jerry Hughes.
He had 10 sacks a year ago. 3rd and 11. Smith up. He's got to get to the 24. He's got the 1st down. Tackled by Corey Graham. It's a gain of 11 on 3rd and 11, and it looks like Alex Carrington is down for the Bills. But let's watch this run.
It's amazing how quickly he decides to pull the ball down and run. It's not like it's 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 3. It's 3rd and 11.
And did not slide. he was right on it. Carrington is the guy down. He's taken the place of the injured Mario Williams, out today with a foot.
Boy, they can't afford to lose any more players up front. Mario Williams out. Kyle Williams has been out with a knee. It's really affected their ability to rush the passer.
Rain is stopped as of now, but the field is slick. Doug Schellenberger doing a great job with his Kansas City grounds crew. They've got the field in outstanding condition. It was covered for the last 3 days.
Ooh, you see him right there at his right ankle, right in the middle of your screen there.
So they give him the first down on the 11-yard run, as we mentioned, and they continue to look at the injured Buffalo Bill Alex Carrington, originally drafted by the Bills in the 3rd round. Left a year in St. Louis, now back.
Well, he's right here, right in the middle of your screen, and I don't know if somebody steps on that right ankle or what. Oh, it's his left ankle. Yep, you just see it gets. Well, he gets rolled up. I can't tell. He's starting to grab the right ankle at the bottom of the pile. It's hard to tell whether it's the right ankle or the left ankle.
Got the golf cart out there now. That is never a good sign. With 14 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter, Kansas City Chiefs have scored today in a 3-yard touchdown run by Ware, a 41-yard touchdown pass to Maclin, 15-yard touchdown pass to Kelce, and a field goal moments ago. The Bills have gotten a lot out of Watkins in the first half, not much in the second. Watkins with 2 touchdown receptions as they get Alex Carrington to his feet. Defensive line depth was an issue coming in for Ryan's Bills with a look at Watkins, who's still stuck on 158 yards and 6 catches, all in the first half.
And this really changes, I think. We're talking about the changes that the Kansas City Chiefs have with their offensive line, Kevin. You know, Rex Ryan, he wants to dictate and control how the game is played. He's not at all interested in adjusting to the offense. He wants the offense to have to adjust to the defense. And when you're down in numbers, you don't have Mario Williams and Kyle Williams and now Alex Carrington. It really changes, I think, how you can attack defensively.
Impali is in on the defensive line for Ryan and the Buffalo Bills. And that's hard to watch. Carrington taken off. And we'll try to update him. Think of all the hours these guys put in, all the months of training. Clock is rolling, and they're going to conclude the 3rd quarter with both teams going to the other end, and the Chiefs on a drive, which has had as its biggest play a 34-yard catch and run by Kelce. It's Kansas City by 2. We go to the 4th at Arrowhead.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
And then Santa's workers zapped it right to our house. And that's how they got it here.
So Santa has a transporter?
For the big stuff. And it's a teleporter.
Cool.
The magic of the season is here at the Lexus December to Remember sales event. This is the pursuit of perfection.
My father told me before the war, every man was free.
Amazon's The Man in the High Castle is being called a winner.
You think you're gonna defeat the Japanese Nazis?
A triumph of world building. It's provocative. The best new show. 4 stars. It's begging to be binged. Great, period.
I want my country back.
The Man in the High Castle. Stream all episodes on Amazon Video now. Included
NFL Sunday Ticket.
Tie-breaking playoff implications in this one. 2 5-5 teams, 2 second-place teams in their respective divisions. Tyrod Taylor, 18 of 32, 271, 2 touchdown pass, 3 touchdown passes, 1 to McCoy, 2 to Watkins. Alex Smith, 15 of 24, 235, 2 touchdown passes. 7th play of the drive here. Smith just ran for 11 to get the first down for the Chiefs. Ware Darius slowed him up. And then Stephen Charles jumped on him. Gain of 3 to the 20-yard line of the Buffalo Bills.
And Marcel Darius should be winning that battle inside. Remember now, the Chiefs have their backup center in the game, Zach Fulton. Talked about Dontari Poe. Marcel Darius, another big nose tackle that's hard to move off the ball in the running game.
Second down and 7.
Tight end's open right down the middle of the field. They don't even cover him.
He's going to go out of bounds. Tarpley forces him out of bounds on the near side. No gain on the play. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe a football's length inside the 20. That's it.
Just watch the tight end right down the middle of the field. You look at these safeties; they're wide. Who's covering the tight end?
Wow!
I mean,
oh
look
my
at this.
goodness.
Who's covering the tight end? I mean, that's the guy you got to cover. That's their leading receiver right there, Travis Kelce. He just scored a touchdown a few minutes ago.
They're going to record that last play as a sack. That's the first given up by the Chiefs. 3rd and 7. No place to run there for Maclin.
Very conservative play call on 3rd down.
What a nice play by Corey Graham.
Well, he makes a lot of tackles, Kevin. He seems to be around the football.
So moments ago, we had a 10-yard touchdown pass to McCoy, which brought the Buffalo Bills to within 2. They failed on their 2-point try. And now here comes Cairo Santos out there, who has made and missed one today. This is a 38-yarder. He missed from this end before from 54. He does have the wind here at his back. 38-yard field goal try. Nice snap. And he just curls it in and extends the Kansas City lead 27-22. Nice hold here by Colquitt on the snap by Winchester. 3 the result. Chiefs by 5.
I wish this day would never end.
Morning.
The gift that keeps on thrilling. Now at the Oh What Fun It Is to Drive event.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
Get great deals from Verizon. Get the UE Mega Boom. Get $50 off. Get it now. Get loud. Get more this holiday season from Verizon.
Something was missing in Rodney's life. That was NFL Now, the easiest way to get more football since the dawn of the pigskin. Suddenly, he wasn't just Rodney, he was the Oracle of Rod.
You are watching the NFL on CBS, home of Super Bowl 50.
Good battle, Chiefs and Buffalo Bills. Chiefs have scored every second half possession. 15-yard touchdown pass to Kelce and a couple of field goals moments ago. That guy, Santos, knocked one through from 38. Buffalo Bills have had one second half touchdown. That was a 10-yarder from quarterback Tyrod Taylor to LeSean McCoy. And the ensuing kickoff with a 5-point Kansas City lead. Marcus Thigpen just inside the Buffalo 1. Upended on the play, Zombo's taking the place of Houston, 51. He made the stop, 27-yard return. Saturday, the best game from the best conference is the biggest of the year. It's the Florida Gators and the Alabama Crimson Tide in the SEC Championship game on CBS. beginning with CBS College Football Championship Saturday and College Football Today.
Well, after going off in the first half, Sammy Watkins, Kevin, hasn't been targeted here in the third quarter.
That's surprising.
And you know what? You can say, well, the Chiefs are doubling him. You got to move him around. You got to have a package of plays for him regardless of the coverage.
Good time for Taylor. Outside, he's got the open Clay. He breaks one tackle and then gets great yards after the catch. He broke the tackle of Peters and finds 15 and a first down to James in New York.
Fitzpatrick having a good day. Fitzpatrick's going to throw his 4th touchdown pass of the day to Brandon Marshall, who's having himself a season-high 9 catches for 131. Jets lead 28-7 in the Meadowlands.
The distinctive voice of my guy, Kevin Harlan.
Thank you, James. Fitzpatrick thought maybe he might have been concussed last week as he ran one in on the goal line. Here's McCoy on 1st and 10. Got by Johnson. Slides face first into the sideline with a gain of 5 on the play. And before that, it was Charles Clay with a nice catch and run of 15 to move him and give him some breathing space.
You know, to be a good running back, you have to have great balance. And just watch McCoy here. Just look at him jump, hop, skip, keep his balance, use that left arm. It's some really good running from LeSean McCoy.
3-time Pro Bowler, rushing champion back in 2013. 7 years on a pit. He is marvelous. 2nd and 5. Williams couldn't get him. Taylor on the move. Has the first down. Looking for a block from his lineman and his tight end. And he got one from the tight end, Mulligan. It's a 10-yard catch and run. Bills do that well. They block well. And Mulligan, the tight end, paving the way for the first down run by Tyrod Taylor.
I think sometimes you don't realize how fast Tyrod Taylor is. I think we're seeing a guy that's continuing to improve as a pocket passer. Looks more and more comfortable. You know he can function there. But he also has the ability to pull it down and make big plays outside the pocket.
He's also got a career-high throwing this afternoon. 286 through the air for Tyrod Taylor. Longtime backup to Flacco in Baltimore. 1st and 10. LeSean McCoy gobbled up. They had Zombo there. They had Derek Johnson there and a gain of a yard. Put him at the 42 of the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight, he was held by Cuba in prison for years, and he tells his story for the first time tonight on 60 Minutes. Plus, the Daredevils, who are taking on one of the most dangerous mountains in the world. Only CBS.
You look at Tyrod Taylor, Kevin, we're talking about how efficient he's been. He comes into this game completing 68% of his passes. That's the highest completion percentage in Bills history for a single season.
Nothing to Watkins in the second half. 1st and 10 moments to go. 2nd and 9 here. And a drop for Hogan. With coverage on the play by a couple, including Ron Parker, who is right there. It's 3rd and 9 for Buffalo.
Play was broken up by Ron Parker.
Well, nice job by Parker. Put that on the back shoulder of Hogan. If he put it in the front shoulder, it would have been a much more difficult play for the safety.
Couple of injury updates here. Carrington just carted off, out with a knee. The starting center for the Chiefs out with a concussion. Morris, the rookie. 3rd and 9. It's only drizzling now.
Here comes the blitz.
Taylor, and it's almost picked off by Peters. He floated one outside for LeSean McCoy. That would have been 6.
Well, it's a dangerous throw from Tyrod Taylor. The pressure comes to his right. He just blindly throws this thing, put too much air on it. And my goodness, this could have been a house call if Marcus Peters was able to make this catch.
He's got 4 of them. Colton Schmidt, the punt. Touchback earlier, 2 touchbacks for the season. They had the backup receiver, Frankie Hammond Jr. They just got him off the practice squad. He'd been on the active squad before. 31-yard, well-placed punt by Colton Schmidt. Timeout, 10:01.
You've been eye-guzzling that show for 58 episodes. But oh God, there they are. The final credits. You've fallen into a show hole. The struggle could not be more real. Why even have a TV? Then you see it. Amazon Fire TV's vast library of best shows ever. So long, show-ho!
The tight collar just became history. Introducing the Flex Collar. The world's first collar that expands up to ½ inch. Expandable collar comfort. Only from Van Heusen.
Now get 50% off all Domino's pizzas when you order online. 50% off sausage pizzas, handmade pan pizzas, even barbecue banana pepper pizzas. If you're into that, for a limited time only, get 50% off the menu price of 34 million pizza combinations at Domino's.com.
It's been an amazing year for Honda, with the all-new HR-V crossover, all-new Pilot, and the all-new Civic. There's a lot to celebrate, so hurry in to Happy Honda Days and take home KBB.com's best overall brand.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Honda. Hurry in for great deals during Happy Honda Days. Amazon Fire TV. Change the way you TV. And by T-Mobile. Ditch your carrier and switch to the Un-carrier.
Well, if you ever come to Kansas City, you've got to visit the Negro Leagues Museum. It's just terrific. So many artifacts. Founded back in 1990. Satchel Paige, one of the great names from that era. Pitch for the Kansas City Monarchs. There's a 1st and 10 after the Buffalo punt. Spencer Ware. Oh, and there he gallops. He got by Graham. He's deep in the secondary and finally tackled at about the 48-yard line and grabbed by Manny Lawson. 35-yard run.
Wow, this is a good-looking hole. Spencer Ware, he's going to run through a couple tackles early. Gets lost in there, able to duck, and Graham comes in and kind of makes a, I wouldn't call it a shoestring tackle, but he does just enough to take the edge off of Ware and allow some of his teammates to come from behind and make the stop. But nonetheless, a great run by Spencer Ware.
2 5-5 teams this afternoon. 1st and 10. Smith wanting some depth on that one, looking for Kelce. The coverage by Corey Graham. 2nd down and 10. 2 5-5 teams in the thick of the playoff race in the AFC. Chiefs have won 4 straight. Rex Ryan and the Buffalo Bills have won 2 of 3.
Well, you see so many different approaches versus Rex Ryan. You see teams that are very protection conscious. They keep 7 or 8 in the block and then take shots. And then you see other teams that try and get everyone out in the pattern and have the quarterback recognize the blitz and get the ball out quickly before the blitz gets home.
Bills stay in the nickel. 2nd down and 10. Ware. And tripped up. Looks like Brown may have gotten a hand on him. Gain of 6 right there for Ware, the running back for the Chiefs, who's got 14 carries and 97 yards. And last week in San Diego, he had 11 carries and 96 yards for the Chiefs.
Now they bring in Niall Davis, and as Andy told us on Friday, you're not going to replace Jamal Charles, but regardless of whether it's been West or Davis or Ware, he said we just try and formulate a game plan around what they do well.
Davis, a 3rd-round pick 3 years ago out of Arkansas. 3rd and 4.
Tough to figure out who's coming and who's not.
Look at that line, very crowded. Outside Maclin. He got a block from Wilson, and that block got him what he needed. With another 4 yards, they get to the 40, gain of 9 on 3rd and 4, and Maclin gets the 1st down.
Yeah, this happens quickly, and what happens is you see these guys, they're blocking before the receiver even catches the ball.
That 9-yard completion good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Good block there, though, nonetheless, by Albert Wilson. Really was the block that allowed Maclin to make the 1st down.
Maclin with 149 yards, receiving through the air on 8 catches. 1st and 10. Niall Davis. With a gain of 2 right there. As he takes it into that defense. Hughes is at the bottom of the pile, brings him down. Jerry Hughes.
Good play callers are not afraid to call the same play several times during the course of a game. We just saw the big run from Spencer Ware, and they came back with the exact same footwork and run with Niall Davis. Didn't get the same result, but ran the same play.
Just saw Maclin hobbling off. Don't know how serious that is. Let's see if they attend to him. No, he's just taking a breather on the sideline. 2nd down and 9. Ware into his own blocker, Zach Fulton, who's playing center now because Morris is out. It's a gain of 3, and it looks like Allen is hobbling once again, the left guard.
Well, keep an eye on Maclin. He's on the inside there, and he's going to go down and block, and then it looks like he just grabs the right side or the left side of that lower leg. He hobbled off. Now he's back in. A lot of guys getting nicked in this one.
Still the rain. It's at the back of the Chiefs because of the 10-mile-an-hour breeze. 3rd and 6. It's Maclin again. Oh, nice blocking. Kelce with a block. And Ja Reed with a block. He gets a 1st down catch and run to the 24 of Buffalo. A pickup of 11.
Well, great job by Alex Smith. He's going to change this play to the quick screen, the receiver screen. You see Duvernay, Tardif, and Reed get out in front of this one. Maclin chasing those guys up the field. It's a great play versus internal pressure. It's a good job by Alex Smith. They put a lot on his shoulders. He's got a lot of responsibility in this offense, and he has owned it. A number of their plays are check with knees at the line of scrimmage.
Maclin with his 2nd 3rd down reception on this drive. 1st and 10. Smith looking for Wilson with the coverage by Darby. It's incomplete, flag thrown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 55. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
That's Jerry Hughes.
Well, it's just, he's going to come in late. Right there, he's just going to, whoop. I mean, there's just no reason for it. I mean, you wonder why this team leads the league in penalty yardage. Well, there it is. You got to be smart. Hard to win when you do dumb things.
By the way, going back to that 35-yard run by Ware, the Bills have been so good at stopping explosive runs. They had only allowed 4 runs of 20-plus yards this entire season. Number 1 in the NFL. And then that one busted of 35 for Ware. 1st and 10, Ware again. Slips and slides his way down to the 4 on a gain of 8 with another flag.
Holding, offense number 76. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Duvernay Tardif, 1st-year starter.
Well, you see right here, he's going to get beat around the edge. Brian, and he's just grabbing with that right arm. You know, Kevin, if the Bills can hold him to a field goal here, it's still just a 1-possession game.
Absolutely.
It's a big penalty in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 20 now for the Chiefs. Back at the 22 of Buffalo. Ware. Preston Brown grabs him. After a gain of 3, they'll take him just inside the Buffalo 20. And timeouts. Bills have 2, Chiefs have 3. Clock now hitting 5 minutes and rolling here in the 4th.
And the Bills lost one of those timeouts with that challenge. They need a stop here.
Well, both coaches really stressing the importance of this game, and we talked to him, Rich, on Friday. Knew what it meant, a win in this game, what it could do for their playoff hopes. 2nd down, 17. Into 5 defensive backs. He's chased by Lawson and throws it away. His receivers, including Jason Avant, heavily covered by Darby. And then downfield, they were looking for Maclin, and he was covered by Nickel Roby.
That's really nice job by the coverage units. There was nowhere to throw the ball, and did a nice job, Lawson and the rest of that group up front, flushing him to his right.
Well, on this drive, the Chiefs have converted a couple third downs. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6. Both passes going to Jeremy Maclin. 3rd and 17 right now. Double screen for Wilson. Looking for a block from Reed, who gives him a couple, but not much. Roby was there. Roby makes the stop. It's a gain of a yard. They hold him there. The defense of Buffalo does their job, and so Kansas City will trot out onto the field. Cairo Santos.
Well, I'll tell you, check out Roby. He's right here. There he is. He almost intercepts this ball. I mean, he sees it the whole way. See him driving on it? And then he just eases up just there, split second there. That's a great anticipation, great play by Roby. Boy, if he just would have kept running, he might have hit his head on the goalpost.
37-yard field goal try by Santos. And he'll bury that through. His 3rd consecutive field goal. He hits one from 49, from 38, and that one he drills from 37.
It's here, the most advanced iPhone yet. Get the new iPhone 6s at T-Mobile, the network that's doubled its LTE coverage in the past year. Our new extended range LTE signal now reaches twice as far as before and is 4 times better in buildings. Want more? Get our lowest price on iPhone 6s with trade-in. 0 upfront and just $5 a month with Jump on Demand. Get it now at T-Mobile.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The CR-V with rear view camera standard. Hurry in to the Happy Honda Day sales event, and you could get a great deal on the best-selling SUV in its class. Now at your Honda dealer.
There's no one I'd rather share with.
No one I'd rather have dinner and a movie with.
No one I'd rather lean on.
Being in love is an amazing thing. Being in love with your best friend is everything. Introducing the Ever Us 2-stone ring. 1 diamond for your best friend, 1 for your true love. For the one woman in your life who's both. Ever Us, new this holiday at Kay, Jared, and Zales.
Oh my God. Dr. Marsh, it's Jessie.
I know you're scared, but I got you.
You think he's all you have, but you're wrong. You have all of us.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs have scored on 6 of their last 7 possessions. 3 consecutive field goals here in the second half, which began with a Smith to the tight end Kelce 15-yard touchdown pass. Chiefs at one time had scored 17 unanswered to go up on the Bills, who trail by 8 and 3:30 to go. In a game matching 2 second-place teams in their respective divisions, 2 5-5 ball clubs. The Chiefs come in after a 1-5 start, having won 4 consecutive to get to 500. And Thigpen is brought down by Sorensen with a flag thrown on a 17-yard Buffalo return. And some words after the play.
During the return, holding receiving team number 33. 10-yard penalty, first down.
21st special teams Buffalo penalty. That is an NFL high. And here are some of the other notes with this afternoon's game.
Yeah, Buffalo raced off to a 10-0 lead in the first quarter. Sammy Watkins, 2 first-half touchdowns. He was terrific. Kansas City came back late with a touchdown throw from Alex Smith to Kelce. McCoy, touchdown, put them within 2 points of the tie. They went for the 2-point conversion, didn't get it. Trailed 24-22, another field goal. Now they're down 8. Inside 3:26 to go.
Tyrod Taylor with the 1st and 10. LeSean McCoy. Wood is out there blocking the center. Derek Johnson forces him out of bounds after the catch and run of about 4 yards on the play. He's up to the 14. Today, McCoy, 19 and 74 yards on the ground. And McCoy, 2 receptions for 27.
How about Watkins? Kevin, 6 catches for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. He's been shut out in the second half.
Second down, 6. Taylor. Naga will force him out of bounds, but he's got the first down. Running to the 20-yard line, Tyrod Taylor picks up 6, and they'll move the chains.
Well, after you have the first half that Sammy Watkins do, you make some adjustments, and really, Sean Smith has done that. He's played a lot better in the second half. They've also helped him with some safety rotations over the top, but for the most part, Smith has done a much better job playing with more confidence against Watkins in the second half.
First and 10, McCoy. Good tackle. Made by Hussein Abdullah. No gain on the play. They'll remain at the 20-yard line.
You look at those numbers in the second half. Not a single reception. And I think you have to have a section on your call sheet if you're Greg Roman to find ways to get him the ball. I think part of it is moving him around a little bit more, not just always lining him up outside the numbers.
Second down and 10 for Tyrod Taylor. He's got Hogan across the middle. Should have enough for a first down. Big stick made by Tyvon Branch. Gain of 11. Oh, now they say he dropped the ball. Incomplete.
I don't see that. He had they should challenge that. He clearly had possession. He takes a couple steps even after he gets hit. That ball doesn't come out until he hits the ground. Watch this. He still has possession. The ball doesn't come out until he hits the ground. Wow. Somebody ought to tell Rex Ryan. Somebody.
Third and 10. Six defensive backs. Taylor gets away from Zombo. Throws to Charles Clay. They need the 30. It's like a pinball bouncing off one defender after another. And Zombo makes the stop, taking the place of the injured Justin Houston. It's a gain of a yard. He gets to the 21.
Well, that's bad coaching, and I'm not just talking about Rex Ryan, Kevin. You have to have the communication from upstairs. Those coaches upstairs have to be looking at the replays as well.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Intel's best processor is here, which gives new PCs 3 times the battery life, so you never have to stop watching.
Thanks. Introducing Intel's new 6th generation core processor. It's our best processor ever.
Is it possible for a rich, thick lotion to be non-greasy? Yep.
New Gold Bond Men's Intensive Therapy gives extra dry skin intensive moisturizers and skin strengthening proteins. Skin feels good.
Man up with Gold Bond.
It's the perfect time to get the gift you've waited for all year. The CRV with rear-view camera standard. Hurry in to the Happy Honda Days sales event, and you could get a great deal on the best-selling SUV in its class. Now at your Honda dealer.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Subway, the legendary sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Subway, eat fresh. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Buffalo timeout. They've got one. It's 4th and 9. They need their own 30. Rich, they may not even have had to face this situation had they challenged what looked like a catch by Hogan on a cross at the 30.
Kevin, I think clearly he had control of that football, took a football move, even after he got hit, maintained possession. The ball didn't come out until he hit the ground.
Big play here. Taylor, oh, they're chasing him. He fumbled. He needs the 30.
Oh, he got it.
He may have been able to sneak. He's going to be a yard shy. Abdullah was over there, and chasing as was Zombo. And it's Kansas City's ball on downs. He is short, and the Chiefs will take over.
Wow, what a great effort. He fumbles the ball. Now watch him try and extend here. He gets knocked around. Then I thought he maybe stayed in, but looks like he got pushed out.
Yep.
Just short of the first down marker. But what a great effort nonetheless by Tyrod Taylor trying to make the first down.
Abdullah hit him. Zombo hit him.
We'll see. That's where I thought he may have made it when he got pushed forward there at the end. You're going to watch
made the line to the game.
Moses come in. Moses hits him and knocks him forward. I thought maybe he made the first down. Well, it should have never have come to this, Kevin. They should have challenged earlier on that call, that incomplete pass to Hogan, which...
Well, going to the one before, they're going to challenge this to see if he's got enough for the first down. They're hit by Abdullah and Zombo and Moses all at once. He was airborne, Rich.
Yeah, I just don't know that.
I don't know either. Okay, we brought in Mike Carey from New York. Mike, there are two plays here. Talk about this one right here moments ago.
All right, Kevin, this one, in my opinion, is a catch, and here's why. Controlled, 2 feet down. He turns to brace himself for the contact. Then he goes to the ground. His elbow hits with quick control. That's a catch down by contact if I'm in the booth.
And he was running along the 30, even though he was knocked backwards.
Would have been a first down.
It would have been a first down at the 3rd. Mike, now we've got another interesting play, a challenge by the Bills on the spot on the run by quarterback Tyrod Taylor.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. First down, Kansas City. Buffalo's charged with their 3rd and final timeout.
So, Mike, what did you think of this call?
And I think this one could be confirmed as Kansas City ball. The ball is fumbled by Taylor short of the line while he's airborne. And there's a fumble forward, out of bounds, should be brought back to the spot of the fumble, which is short of the line to gain.
And that's exactly what they've done, thanks to Mike Carey in our CBS studios in New York. So that was a 4th and 9. They're shy by really the length of a football from getting a first down. And now the Buffalo Bills out of timeouts with that failed challenge and the 2-minute warning approaching. Watch the Chiefs give it off to Ware, who's been a hammer up the middle most of the afternoon. Gain 5 to their 24. The 2-minute warning. The Chiefs are up by 8. The Bills are out of timeouts.
You know that, wow, I'm starving feeling? Well, Subway has you covered. Now get 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more in celebration of our 50th anniversary. It's 50 for 50 on our 50th. All you have to say is make it deluxe when you're craving that little extra, and we'll load up your favorite 6-inch sub, like the mouth-watering spicy Italian or the tasty turkey breast, made with freshly baked bread and all the fresh veggies you want. That's 50% more meat on any 6-inch sub for just 50 cents more. So get to Subway and make it deluxe.
Rated M for mature.
Are you ready to plan your assault? To dig in and defend? To siege? Contact. In this arena, bullets are nothing without brains. Here, you can change the game in one bold move. Are you ready to siege the day?
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, in stores Tuesday.
Get great deals from Verizon. Get the Ellipsis Kids tablet. Get it for $49.99. Get it this weekend. Get going. Get more this holiday season from Verizon.
Compare new and used cars your way. We'll let you know when we find the perfect car with everything you want. Life happens one car search at a time. Auto Trader.
It's one of the most forbidding mountain peaks in the world.
3, 2, 1, go!
And this daredevil is trying something unimaginable. See if he succeeds tonight.
Monday on The Late Show, Stephen and Liam Neeson crush candy. Plus Aziz Ansari with his father. And Shonda Rhimes, Monday. Then Tuesday, catch Oprah Winfrey.
Thursday, it's a rivalry matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions on CBS and NFL Network. And in 2 weeks, the Vikings and the Cardinals meet only on NFL Network. What a game that'll be. It's a 2nd down and 5 here. We're at the 2-minute warning. Buffalo's out of timeouts. With a couple tight ends. Ware. Holding on. Lawson and others.
Spencer Ware, the ball carrier.
And Empoli make the stop. A gain of 2. He's down to the Buffalo 22.
Yep.
All right, the Bills have got a date with Houston. That will be an important game. Then at the NFC East, Philadelphia and Washington. And then Dallas. And then the Jets.
Well, the Chiefs really have a favorable schedule the rest of the way. Not a single team with a winning record and 3 of the next 5 at home. And Kevin, you and I were just talking off the air. 2 teams heading in opposite directions. The Chiefs now won 5 in a row. And you've got the Bills that have lost, what, 4 of their last 6?
3rd down and 3. Ware. And he may have pushed the pile for a 1st down, submarining to the 19. He got it. Gain of 3, carving out the 1st.
That'll do it.
That'll do it is right. And the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get a 100-yard rushing game from this kid in his first NFL start. Spencer Ware, 19 carries, 114 yards. Coming up, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seahawks on CBS. Ware had 70 rushing yards in the 2nd half. A 100-yard game in his first NFL start.
Kevin, we talk about the importance of communication in this game, and somebody up in that coaching booth for the Buffalo Bills never signaled down to Rex Ryan that Hogan made that catch. They get the same pictures that you and I get right here in the booth. That was a critical mistake on the part of the Buffalo Bills.
The Kansas City Chiefs have won 5 consecutive games. It's the longest winning streak in the NFL outside of undefeated New England and Carolina. The Chiefs go to 6-5. The Buffalo Bills have lost 4 of their last 6. They go to 5-6 in the AFC East. And this is how it looks as we're halfway through today. The Chiefs' 5th consecutive game without a turnover and 58 consecutive drives without turning it over. And their quarterback, Alex Smith, with no interceptions in his last 283 pass attempts going back to week 3. On an ugly day in Kansas City, a beautiful win for the Chiefs and a tough loss for the Bills. Up next, game 2, Pittsburgh-Seattle. For Rich Gannon, Kevin Harlan, good night from Kansas City. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.
There are a few who move toward the sounds of chaos. Forged in the crucible of training, they are the first to move toward the sounds of tyranny, injustice, and despair. They are the few, the proud, the Marines.
Intel's best processor is here, so you can take this very real, very terrifying memory and edit it, share it, play it back in amazing 4K quality. That is terrifying.
Introducing Intel's new 6th generation core processor with amazing 4K quality. It's our best processor ever.
I'm really into this car, but how do I know if I'm getting a good deal? TrueCar knows exactly how much people have been paying for the car I want. I tell TrueCar my zip and what car I'm into, and it shows me the TrueCar curve. This shows the range of prices people in my area actually paid for the same car. Looks like these folks paid a little more than everyone else. And this guy got the deal of a lifetime. This is how car buying was always meant to be. This is True Car.
Dum 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 dum.
Coming up next here on CBS, you'll see our featured matchup, the AFC wildcard leading Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And Ben Roethlisberger, Steelers have won 2 straight, very much in the playoff hunt. The health of that man there will be the key to their success. And then, of course, he'll be going head-to-head, if you will. Russell Wilson, the league's leading rusher among quarterbacks with 385 yards, 25-4 at home since 2012. He'd like to celebrate a victory on this, his 27th birthday. Who's happier to have Big Ben at the helm than Antonio Brown? He's had more than 400 yards receiving in the last 2 games. That is a Steelers franchise record. And coach has talked about this kid here, the rookie from Central Michigan. He's filled the huge void of Marshawn Lynch, rushing for 604 yards. That is second among NFL rushers. Back here with the full house, let's talk about this game.
Here's what I can't wait to see. The NFL's high-flying Pittsburgh Steelers offense down the field, bombs away against maybe arguably what used to be the best secondary in all of football. Can Antonio Brown be covered by Richard Sherman? I say no.
The blueprint may have been the Arizona Cardinals, who went in there a few weeks ago for over 400 yards. They threw for. Trust me, they studied that film. There could be a little more of that same aerial attack from Pittsburgh today.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to have to bring the defensive strategy. They're going to have to keep Russell Wilson in the pocket. Like you said, he leads all quarterbacks in rushing, but they're also going to have to contain Thomas Rawls as well with some zone blitzing.
Yeah, I like Thomas Rawls. He's a bowling ball of butcher knives back there. But I tell you what, get the ball to Jimmy Graham. 3 targets last week, 3 catches.
Jimmy Graham, tight end.
Pittsburgh at Seattle is next.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League. Could the Green Team's winning streak come crashing down? New Amazing Race, CBS Friday.
Is there any link between head injuries and professional football players?
The NFL, it's an entertainment product.
When did you become aware of the concussion issue?
This is an evolving science.
Commissioner Goodell, I asked you a simple question.
The NFL has known about the concussion issue for years.
Families are being destroyed.
You gotta fix this! We're doing everything for our players.
You're going to war.
Sure want to do this.
I would ask you that same question.
Tell the truth. Rated PG-13.
It's game day in America. Across the country, fans are watching football in a whole new way. You join a league, we pick a team, and we compete like never before. Today, watching football is more exciting than ever. Because today, we FanDuel. Start today and join the millions who've already played FanDuel. Enter the promo code, and we'll refund your entry fee if you don't win.
Rated M for mature. Are you ready to plan your assault? To dig in and defend? To siege?
Contact.
In this arena, bullets are nothing without brains. Here, you can change the game in one bold move. Are you ready to siege the day?
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, in stores Tuesday.
Whatever you do when you travel, do more of it when you stay at Days Inn. Comfy rooms, free Wi-Fi, free healthy options breakfast. Business or pleasure, Days Inn is the best value under the sun.
Stay 2 nights, save 20%, and get Wyndham Rewards bonus points at daysin.com.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
This is DirecTV, now part of the AT&T family.
and home of the Red Zone, the Fantasy Zone, the Dan Patrick Show, 20 years of NFL Sunday Ticket, Rich Eisen, and America's premier source for sports entertainment.